Hello everybody, this is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Minnesota, which is in the United States, and today is a Create and Color Challenge card for you. So I am so excited to share with you the colors this week. So here's the card. Oh, I'll let it focus in here. There we go. Here's the card we're going to make today. We've got Blushing Bride, So Saffron, Highland Heather, and Calypso Coral as our colors. You can also see some black and white. Neutrals are always allowed. So I'm going to go ahead and hook my camera up and we're going to go ahead and make this card. All right, for our supplies today, we are going to use basic white, thick basic white for our card base. And then, let me just find them here. We've got a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. We've got another piece of basic white. Oh, it's a little messy. This piece is, let me measure it here, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. This is going to be for the inside of the card, and something new that I wanted to try was adding a layer behind it for the inside of the card. So I thought that this Blushing Bride would be very pretty. So that piece here is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to set those off to the side for right now. And then we're going to need to do some die cutting. So I am using the All Squared Away bundle today. This is one of the ones that is on sale with Stampin' Up! Right now. It's 20% off of its regular price, which is amazing. This is such a fun bundle, and we're actually going to use every single die today. You can see my magnetic sheet is empty. We're using all of the dies, and then we're going to use 2 of the stamps out of this. This one, Happiest of Birthdays to You, and this one, You Are So Worth Celebrating. So let me grab in my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. All right, so here's my little mini cut and emboss machine. It is so cute, you guys, and so light. Sorry if you heard it clicking open there. I'm going to add my plates on here, and now the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is also on sale during the month of March 2022. So if you don't already have this small but mighty machine, you definitely want to consider adding it to your next order. And I would act fast because you never know when it's going to end up going out of stock. I know a few years ago when the Stamparatus was brand new, they did a sale on it and they ended up going out of stock. So if you want to add this cute little machine to your craft room, you're definitely going to want to buy it soon. Alright, so I'm just cranking through 2 of our little squares here. I'll move it this way so you can see. We'll grab these guys off here, and I'm going to set them to the side so I can remember that I already used them so I don't cut out the same images. And I'll add our little pieces. Here we go. These are new plates, so they're wanting to stick down. I'll add our little pieces over there, and then I'm going to actually grab this and my trash can and just go ahead and scoop them all in here. All right, and for those of you who have not used a cut and emboss machine before, you can see that it made the indent there. That is totally normal, so don't worry about that. I am going to go ahead and put the other plate down though now, because you want to make sure you use them evenly so that they take a little bit longer to warp. They can warp if you use them consistently in one way. So I just like to make sure I rotate through which side is up, which side is down, which side's on the top, which side's on the bottom, you know, all those things. All right, so I'm going to actually push down on this machine with my arm here, as you can see in that handle right there, because it is so light that it likes to move around. So I like to hold it down with my arm while I get it started, and then I just hold the handle with my hand as I crank the dies through the machine. There we go. Now we've got these 2 die pieces. We can see one of them stuck. There we go. Just had to peel it up there. I know I'm off camera, but I'm just punching out some of those little pieces there. And we'll throw that one over there, and we'll throw this guy over there. And again, I'll just bring in my little trash can and dump these. Now, I'm sorry if any of this die cutting is off the camera screen. I have limited space. I could try to turn it this way. It might be a little bit harder for me to push it through, but we'll see what happens, right? Okay, so now I'm going to add a piece of Calypso Coral, and I'm going to do these 2 cute little flower images that kind of look like E's to me. I don't know all the technical terms for these flowers. All right, so let's go ahead and roll this through. So there's these ones. Grab our pieces here, and everything is sticking. It's all staticky today. All right, there's those pieces. Then I will grab a piece of Blushing Bride, and the 3 little flowers here. And because I still have space on my cutting mat, we're also going to bring in the Highland Heather piece and the little daisy. I think it's a daisy anyway. Let's roll this guy on through. There we go. Now I love this little machine too because, whoops, it actually matches our bigger machine, which is so cute. I love the coordination. And we do have select embossing folders in the catalog that are mini as well, and so they actually fit in this machine too. All right, just setting those off to the side, and last thing we have to die cut here is our cute little pointy flower, and I'm doing that on So Saffron. And you can see here, so on the bottom I have plate number 1, and that's just to give us a base, so that's that white piece. Then I've got a clear plate, which is number 2, my cardstock, my die, and then another clear plate, so another number 2 there. And when you purchase the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, whether you're purchasing the mini or the regular size, it comes with everything you need, so you don't even have to worry about buying these extra plates. Although, as I did mention, they do need to be replaced after a while. Just depends on how much you are die cutting. So now we'll go ahead and fold this guy up. So look how small he is. And I will move these guys out of the way. I'm going to bring in my silicone craft mat, and we're going to go ahead and do some craft in here, some glue in. And I'm using my craft mat because I don't want the adhesive to stick anywhere I don't want it. So let's go ahead. We'll plop all these guys up on here. Oh, this one still has a few of those little pieces, so I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to poke those out. All right, and then we'll use our liquid glue to add the flowers that we just die cut. So on this one right here, we just die cut this flower out because it actually, this one up here, there isn't a die for that. So you could fussy cut that out. I'm not going to today, which, you know, it's totally up to you. All right, now I'm just trying to figure out which way this flower goes. Hold on, I'm sure you can see it in the camera. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm sure you can see it at home and you're probably like, no, turn it one more time. I know I do that sometimes. All right, let's go ahead and we'll do this daisy next. It'd be really cute also to die cut out some flowers or something. That would be cute. Or not die cut, but fussy cut out some flowers. Oh, that's not the way that goes. Hold on. It goes like this. There we go. The biggest petal goes on the top on this one. I'm just trying to get it all lined up. There we go. Just like that. Then let's go ahead. We'll do this guy. And I'll grab my Calypso Coral flowers and stick those right on. And I love that it peeks over the top a little bit or over the sides of these boxes. This all squared away bundle is seriously so much fun to play with. I didn't buy it at first when it came out in the annual catalog, and then I saw some really fun samples made with it and I had to have it, as it usually goes, right? All right, now we're gonna do these little pink flowers with Blushing Bride, and you can see on the die cut itself, there's actually kind of space for around 5, but I think the 3 looks better, and that die cuts out 3, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the 3. You'll notice, I'll point it out in a second, but you'll notice that right here and right there you could add more if you wanted to. All right, let's move this over here, and then I'm going to grab this piece here, and we're gonna go ahead and start assembling this. So I've got this piece, and I'm gonna use my liquid glue again, and just kind of lightly spread it around here. Okay. And then I've got my 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white. And we'll go ahead and just leave the same margin on the left and the top side and stick that down. And I think I forgot to mention, I actually saw this card originally from Stampin' Pretty on Pinterest. I don't know what her real name is, but she goes by Stampin' Pretty. So thanks to her for sharing this card because I thought it was so fun. All right, so there we've got some glue here. So we'll go ahead and get that lined up again with the right-hand side and the top margins aligning, and then we'll make sure it's flush here with our other square that's already in place. Then we will grab our daisy and add some glue here too. And by the way, if you are in need of any of the products that I am using in today's video, you can check them out in my online store. Everything that I am using is available for you to purchase. So you can go ahead and check those out and place an order. The link to do that is down in the description box below this video, as well as a link to all of the supplies I actually use so you can find them in one real easy, convenient spot. All right, let's go ahead and add some glue to our last one here. We'll go a little bit down the sides and stick that down right there. Love it. I absolutely love this card. I love the black with it. I think it just looks so sharp. All right, let's go ahead and do some stamping. So I'm going to bring in my Tuxedo Memento Black ink pad, or I should say Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad. I scrambled the words a little. And we're going to go ahead and stamp the "You Are So Worth Celebrating" down in that little open space. We'll close this up for a second, and we'll go ahead. I'm going to flip it over and use my seal, which is my adhesive of choice. And we'll add some seal to our corners, a little to the middle, a little to the middle. I like that. And we will go ahead and center that on our card front. Now, because we already have stuff down, I don't like to rub in case I accidentally make something move. So I flip it over and rub like that to make sure everything is stuck down. Then we can go ahead and close it, and I'll burnish with the bone folder. Sometimes I like to burnish from the back, especially with the white, because I think you can sometimes see the line from the bone folder. So we've got that there. Let's go ahead and do the inside, and then we'll do the embellishments. So I've got our piece of basic white for the inside. We'll pull in that black ink again and grab the stamp that says "Happiest of Birthdays to You." Who wouldn't love to receive this birthday card? I think it's just so stunning, and I love how clean and simple it looks with all that white space. All right, now that we've got that, we'll go ahead and add some seal again to the corners, and say it with me, a little to the middle, and pick it up and get it centered here on our Blushing Bride piece, just like that. And then we'll go ahead and add some seal to the corners and a little to the middle. I really like that, you guys. You'll probably hear me say that all the time now. And we'll get that centered on the inside of our card here. Just like that. All right, we are not done yet because we need to add some embellishments. But I don't know about you guys. I really like my cards to lay as flat as possible. And sometimes when I add stuff to the inside, they like to sit up a little. So I go back in. All right, I'm going to pull in some of my adhesive-backed hexagons here. This is just a thin strip of them that I got at a demonstrator convention. So I'm trying to use these up before I go to my full packs. And I am adding the black ones. You could also add the pink ones because they are Blushing Brides, so they would match. But I liked the black. And so there it is. There is our card for this week's card challenge, or Create and Color Challenge. If you would like to participate in this week's challenge, please make a project using these colors as your inspiration. So again, we've got Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, So Saffron, and Highland Heather. Use them as your inspiration, and you can share it on social media using the hashtag Create and Color Challenge, or you can share it directly into my Facebook group. We love to see them and compliment on them, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a really great day, and I will catch you next time. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Bye for now.